In this video, I want to show you how you can add streaming audio to your WordPress blog. Now, in the same process, we can also touch, and we will briefly touch on how you can add a downloadable link for your viewers to be able to download that MP3 audio or whatever format you have your audio in. I suggest MP3, but that way they can download it to their computer and they can import it into their MP3, iPod, whatever thingy, and listen to it anywhere. But I'm going to be focusing mainly on streaming audio because we're going to be using a free plugin. And let's head on over to our blog, and first off, let's go ahead and start a new post. Hit the wrong button there. And we'll do something we didn't do in the last video where we were talking about adding video. I'm going to give this one a title. So obviously it's not necessary, but in the real world, yes, you want to add a title. It makes those search engine gods very happy. So we're going to stay in the HTML view. So let's go ahead then and give this a little bit of a post. And up here, you've got these options here, and this is nothing new. I mean, it's been around for quite a while. Upload, insert. You've got, if we hover over this, you can see image, video, and audio. So we're going to play around with the audio one. So we go ahead and click on that, and you've got a couple of means here, a couple of ways in which you can pull audio into your blog, and this holds true also for any other media, be it images or video. You can browse or you can use the Flash uploader, and I have found that sometimes I'll get an HTTP error up here whenever I use this, and just like it says here, if you're using the Flash uploader, which is this, and you have problems, well, try the browser uploader. So we're just going to go this route, and let's browse the computer for a couple of MP3. When given the opportunity to choose between two exact files, one being a WAV file like this one, or one being an MP3 file, go with a smaller file size. It will have less of a burden on your bandwidth, and it'll make the Google gods a little bit happier because your page will load faster, and it might help in your search results too. So enough said. We're going with the MP3, and besides that, the audio player that I'm going to be highlighting in this video will only work with MP3. It won't work with the WAV anyway. So that being said, let's get our MP3 in here. Click on open and upload, and any second now. Whenever this is uploaded, it'll be added to the media library / gallery. And here we are. Now you can change the title if you want to. You can add a caption, which will basically show up underneath this, and a description, which may in some cases help out a little bit in the search engine results. But right now we've got three options right here. We can post a URL, you can file URL, which basically this is, if you click on this, it'll make a clickable link. Let me just show you. Insert into post. It'll make a clickable link if we publish this, that your visitors to your blog will be able to click on and download that file to their computer. Now let's take a look at the actual post, and we'll see how that link looks. And here we have it right here, just a clickable link that whenever you click on this, it'll actually download. It won't play, it will download that file to the visitor's desktop. Now then, let's go ahead and get out of here. And by the way, that's not what we want. I mean, in this case, that's not what we want. If that's what you want, well, now you know how to do it. But let's go ahead and get rid of this, and we will update. That way we don't have the code in there for that link. Now then, we're going to come on over to our plugins, and we're going to head on over to WordPress to collect a plugin called Audio, Audio Player to be more precise. So we'll click on Add New. Now, like we did yesterday, we could have gone to wordpress.org, click on Extend, go to Plugins, type in Audio, and get to the same place we are going to be going through our WordPress blog. But we're going to sidestep a bunch of steps by having to download it from wordpress.org, unzipping it, using our FTP client, blah, 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 blah. We're just going to do it all from within our particular blog right here. So right here, I want to make sure we are in search, not upload. Now, had you already downloaded it to your computer, then you want to go to upload, then browse for that zip file and upload it. It will automatically be unzipped within your blog, and so on. One of several ways in which you can add a plugin to your WordPress blog. But we're going to go with this. Make sure we're going for term, and in here we just type in audio. Click on search plugins, and you have a few options popping up here, but this is the one that we want. And click on install. Click on install now, and again you got these options here in case you need more information. So if you encounter any problems that's not covered in this video, now you know where you can go to get additional information. Go ahead and activate the plugin. And like with the Viper's video quick tags, we got the settings here. If we come on down here to our settings section, we now have some additional options we can play with the audio player here insofar as customizing. We'll cover that in the next video. So right now we'll come on back up here to our post, come into edit the test audio post, and now then we want to put our cursor wherever we want to go with our audio player. And again, I'm still in the HTML view. Now then we come on back up here where we did before, click on the audio insert tab. We want to browse for a file or use the one we had before. That's what I'm going to do. And click on show. And again, if you don't have the particular file you're wanting to stream in your gallery, then just upload it the way that I mentioned earlier. And again, you can change the title here if you want. But now you see we've got a fourth option here, audio player. And by the way, if we were to have uploaded a WAV file or anything other than an MP3, this still will not show up even though you've got that plugin installed. This will only show up if you've got an MP3 file showing. So click on this, insert into post. There we are. We want to update, and then let's head on over to our post, take a look at our player. And I kind of knew this was going to happen, and I just wanted to do this for a little additional information for this video. As you can see, there's nothing there. The text, this is a test, is here, but the player, which should be just above that text, is not. And I did this for a reason, because if you come across a problem in a plugin similar to what we are just demonstrating here, before you start pulling out your hair and figure, oh my goodness, that's a bogus plugin, it's not working with my site, let me just tell you, it may not be the plugin at all. In this case, I've done a little bit of research here, it's the theme. So what I suggest is that before you toss the idea of using that particular plugin out the window, go back and change your theme to the default theme to begin with. So we'll just leave this everything as is. Come on back here to appearance, go to themes. This is a nice little troubleshooting method, by the way, for just about anything that you find not working, whether it's a plugin or anything else that you add to your blog. If it's not working, then come on back here and use the original default Kubrick theme. I guess I should just clicked on activate. As you can see right here, it's already showing up. So I mean, that right there proves my point. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and go with this particular theme so I can finish up this demonstration. And if again you have problems with a particular plugin like this one, then just change your theme and see if it works. If it does work with changing the theme, then what you might want to try to do is get in touch with the theme creator and tell them the problem you're having, and or the plugin creator and tell them the problem you're having with that particular theme. Now keep this in mind too, that if you're using free themes or free plugins, there may not be any support coming with that, so you might get absolutely no response whatsoever. So keep that in mind as well, but you won't know unless you ask. Okay, so by all means ask, or you could just not ask and just change out the themes altogether, but that might affect the look and feel that you're wanting to project to your customer or to your visitors to your blog. So with that said, let's scope out our blog. Here we are, and this is the audio player that I was referring to. There you go. And that's it. That's how you can add streaming audio to your WordPress blog. And hopefully this little demonstration, adding this mistake, will help you also in other endeavors that you might encounter if you have a problem with a particular plugin or any type of installation on your WordPress blog. Thank you very much for watching, and you have a great day.